you happen to be an American of Mexican descent. That's your ethnic background, just like mine is American of Irish descent. And the other thing that we have in common, and I always made a point of doing it, and going over and touching the American flag. This flag represents each and every one of us equally. It doesn't matter that you're black, brown, tan, white, American Indian, or Asian descent. It doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter whether you're educated or uneducated. The American flag doesn't recognize that. All they recognize is that you are an American citizen. Now, the United States, America, was built upon legal immigration. It's important that we understand that. We are a sovereign nation. We have every right to build that fence out along the border. However, if that fence is not manned, it's just an obstacle. And as being a former Marine, retired Marine Corps officer, if it's not manned, we're going to go over it, we're going to go through it, we're going to go under it, and we're going to go around it. The 53rd Congressional District, where is it? You're standing in the heart of it. It's all along the coast, from where the fence enters the ocean, all the way up to Route 56. It's all of downtown San Diego, and it goes out Route 8 from Ocean Beach to Lemon Grove and Spring Valley. So it looks like an uppercase T, but laid on its side. So it's basically gerrymandered. Now, our present Congresswoman, Susan Davis. Yeah. She is in the 53rd. Bob Filner is in the 51st. Together, they represent the California southern border of the United States. It goes from the ocean all the way over to Arizona. Both of these yahoos support open borders. How do we know this? Because last year, she and Bob Filner and 12 of their fellow travelers went into the United States Supreme Court to try to prevent the Department of Homeland Security from building out the fence. This is a fact. Okay? She has no business being there. Legal immigration is the historic strength of the United States. This is what makes us unique. This is what gives us our unique tapestry and mosaic. If we go over to Iraq, everybody speaks the same language, dresses the same, eats the same food, and puts their rear ends up in the air for 5 times a day. That's Iraq. This is the United States. Just look around here. We have a mosaic here. We have everybody from Americans of African descent, Asians, people from Northern Europe. This is the United States. This is what gives us our unique strength. Building out the fence. I have nothing against legal immigration. I have nothing against Mexicans or people from south of the border coming north to work here in the United States. But if they do, they need to have tamper-proof ID cards. Now, what does that mean to me? That means they have to be fingerprinted, they have to get a DNA swab, and they have to get a retina scan. Why? Because 30% of them end up in our judicial system, and they're criminals. That's if they come up here. They don't come up here to work. They come up here to create felonies. So that we need to do this. We need to accomplish that. I'm not anti-Mexican. They're good people. The majority of them are. If they want to come up here and work, that's fine. But let's make sure that they're identified in case they end up in the judicial system, like I said. The other thing we need to do in regards to this is e-verify, electronic verification that the Department of Homeland Security runs. No longer is it going to be voluntary. It's mandatory, people. When I drove around this country a few years ago, all the way around the perimeter of the country, everywhere I went, I saw people on street corners, and I always heard, oh, there's 10 or 11 million, what I call undocumented international citizens. Baloney. There's closer to 30 million of them. And when we talked about in healthcare, 47 million, how many could we basically agree were undocumented international citizens? 15 million. Because how do we know that? Because several weeks ago, President Obama dropped the number from 47 million to 32 million. Well, where did those 15 million go all of a sudden? You know, it's just common sense, folks. And the other thing that we have to worry about... Go! Okay, the other thing that we have to worry about, Command Voice, Marine Corps, coming up front in just like school. The other thing we have to worry about is what we call OTM. OTM, other than Mexicans. because along our southern border, and I have a lot of friends who are in the Border Patrol, they're picking up a lot of paraphernalia that Mexicans normally don't carry. Prayer rugs, beanie hats, the Quran, you know. And what are the people from the Middle East doing? They look similar to Mexicans. So what do? They come over here, they learn a little bit of Spanish, they come into our country. And what are we inviting in? We are the 9th largest city in the United States. If you wanted to make a statement with a backpack bomb or a biological agent, where would you want to go? Right. San Diego. They got an hour to catch me. That's why we have, post 9/11 world, it's time for all of us to smarten up and realize what the threat is. All we have to do is look what happened in Fort Dix. Look what just recently happened in Fort Hood. Come on, people. You know, this is about us and all of us. We all got to get together. So can I beat Susan Davis? Yes. Is it going to require money? Yes. But it also requires you to get the word out there. We're all in this together. But like I used to say, I flew off the Nimitz, which is like the Reagan over there. She was the first ship of the class, number 68. That's number 76. But the same thing applied there. I flew in the A6. There were 2 of us. So we were getting all the glory being catapulted off that ship. But what about all those nameless sailors, unidentified, behind me in the catapult gear and down below that enabled that to happen? It's the same way running for Congress. I'm the tip of the spear, and you guys are all behind me. I need this base. I need your help. I need your support. So, thank you very much. Yeah.